Hello, my crafty friends. Today we are playing with the Just Because stamp and die of the month. This is the Spellbinders clear stamp of the month and coordinating die. These do come separately, but I always recommend to make sure you get the die set because even the sentiments most of the time come with the coordinating dies. And in this case, these two dies and this die actually secretly die cut out of this bee and a portion of the flowers here in this gorgeous stamp set. Isn't that beautiful? And this is a mirror stamp set, so it can be mirrored onto the opposite side to fill an A2 card front. Now for today's card, I'm using the little honey pot because I wanted to do something a little different than what I think the card is mostly intended for. And so I pulled out the Essential Modern Ovals and I heat embossed the honey pot here, and then I used my Misty and I heat embossed this one, the Thanks for Being So Sweet. And we're going to turn this into a jar of jam. So I thought that would be cute. It looks like it's something that I saw in the Amish country back in August when my husband and I went up to Indiana. So I thought we would go ahead and just use our Tim Holtz watercolor pencils today, the Distress watercolor pencils, and we would just work on coloring this in. Now, when I did this, I did not plan to use the watercolor pencils. So this is kind of a spur of the moment thing. I wasn't sure what I was going to color this with, and I wasn't thinking of what paper to use. So this was probably not a good paper choice for this, but we will just see what happens. So it's not very much coloring, so I thought we could probably still get away with it. This is, I believe, hammermill paper, so it's not going to accept very much water. But these are very easy pencils to use, and I just thought I would just lightly go over this and add just a quick color to this honey jar, or jam jar as it is called. I am using the Sneak Peek, the new Spellbinders Mister that is coming out on January 10th. Now, if you are a club member, that item should, if the website updates properly, should become available to you on the 6th of the month. Club members, it's a new perk for club membership. If you are a current club subscriber, you will get access to the new release items that are usually released to the general public on the 10th. You will get access to those on the 6th. So when items are super popular and potentially sell out, you will have first dibs. So I thought that was kind of a neat little addition. Go ahead and do, I want to do this up here first. I thought that was a nice little perk or addition to the perks that Spellbinders was offering this year to the club members. So, and remember, to stay a club member, you do not have to be a club member to every single club every single month. You just need to make sure that you are a member of something at all times. So to remain, to keep your discount, to keep the eligibility to actually receive early access to the clubs and early access now to the new release, you want to make sure you're always signed up to something. Now, if you're not sure how that is done, I have made a new video on my channel, and I will link it right up here so you can see actually on the website how the website works for clubs. It's just a walkthrough, and it answers a lot of the commonly asked questions. And I think that is the reason why some people are kind of scared of clubs, is because they don't understand how they work. And the Spellbinders clubs are very easy to understand once you get the concept, because they're not like once you're in and you're stuck and it's automatically always going to bill on you and you're not going to be able to get out of it. It's not that kind of club. You can change and adjust your membership and even cancel out of it every single month. So I go over all of the details and walk you through the website. Oh, isn't that cute? Over in that new informational video. I think this is adorable. Let me see if that's dried. Yeah, I'm going to add just a little deeper red along here. See if I can get that darker. And I'm also going to darken this up right here and darken this area right here. I know this paper isn't supposed to do this, but we're going to try it anyways because Melanie likes definition. So let's just see if it'll do it. So far, so good. See, I'm just adding just a tiny bit of water. Now guys, if this does this on hammer mill, just think how gorgeous it would be on watercolor. I mean, seriously. And I'm leaving a little highlight there in the middle to show that light is hitting right there, because I just think that's really pretty. Let me bring that a little closer to you so you can see. And I've got it, like I said, heat embossed and then colored in. And that's just on hammer mill paper. So, of course, if you're doing this at home, I would recommend you use the Spellbinders watercolor paper, or, of course, any watercolor paper in your stash. Spellbinders does carry it now, though, if you're interested. And I will have it linked below just in case you need access to that. But here is my little jar. And I think I'm going to also add a little bit of this tumbled glass to the actual glass itself. We'll just add just a little bit in here to show the reflection of that. Make sure my brush has not got red in it. And I am using like super duper little water, not a lot. It's just the mist, one mist on my, and actually that blue didn't really show up because I used so little, but I'm gonna let it dry and not over saturate that. I don't want to put too much water on the paper at once. So let me grab a yellow, let's see, for these bumblebees here. Just going to put a little color on these bumblebees. Just putting a little bit in there so I can move it around with a paintbrush. One thing also that you can do with these watercolor pencils, and it's really cool, is if you don't like the idea of coloring on your paper like this, you can sharpen these with a pencil sharpener and put your pigment down here and add water, your mister, on it, and then mix it, and it turns right into paint. So it's super easy. I'm actually, like right here, look, I actually have saved my shavings in these little bags because all of that shaving can be used as paint. So I'm saving my shavings. And next time I need those colors, I'll just use the shavings. Piece of cake, and saves you money. So I bet you can even mix them too. I haven't tried that, but I bet you can. You also could take a paintbrush get it wet in your water. And actually, I could do that right now. Let me see. Let me get a little more water on here. Oh, I love this mist. All you have to do is pull it once and you get this nice spray of water. You can do this and get the paint off your paintbrush. And then you can actually come in here and just paint straight on. Look at that. I didn't have any pigment there. So it just painted straight on. So let me show you that real quick. That was super easy, and all I did was take water to the tip of the paintbrush, and boom, it's painted. How simple. That was actually easier than doing this one. So that is another tip. These pencils can be used in all different ways. So I'm just going to spread this out here. I already had the pigment on this one, so just spreading that out. I'm going to rinse my brush because I got lots of pigment on there from taking it straight off the pencil. And then I'm going to do that same thing with the blue for his wings. And then we'll go back over to that jar and we'll do that with the blue over there too. And we'll see if we get a better result. Let's see. I bet you we do. Yep. So you get a more concentrated look like this. Just get your water straight on your pencil and then come right in here and just paint away. Then you're not adding lots of water to your paper either. Love it, love it, love it. Look. Isn't that cute? And then here are our little bumblebees. Super cute. Okay, so I'm going to glue this show you how I did this little strawberry. Now these strawberries are from the Advent calendar from December when we were doing the Advent calendar each month or each day. So I decided to pull these out and use these. So I'm just going to show you what I did is just took a scrap piece of paper and then I glued that on there and took my fine scissors and let me get this stuck on here real quick. Go ahead and glue and then at an angle just cut around the edge. If you do it at an angle, then it's not going to show from the front like so. There we go. And now you have your strawberry with your green seeds. So that's just a little tip for you. And then we can put the little strawberry together. There we go. Add some glue to the glue area of the die. Go ahead and add its little stem. Uber cute. And then we'll add a couple leaves. I'm just going to put a little glue up there. Let's see. I die cut these leaves out of green foil card, I believe from Tonic Studios. I love their specialty card. So whenever it goes on sale, I grab me some. I think their shipping is also decent too. It's like $7.99 and I have affiliate links for both the UK and the US. So if you are in either UK or US, I do have affiliate links for Tonic Studios in my description below. Look at that. Is that cute? So now we have the strawberries. And then I made a whole bunch of the little flowers that go with them just in case we wanted them. So now we'll just attach these. Now for my card base, I use this dark green cardstock. as the card base. And then I used this month's embossing folder of the month, which is this beautiful green leafy it's not, it is green right now, but I used the embossing folder of the month, which is a leafy background. And then what I did with it, this is the embossing folder of the month. And what I did with it is I took some metallic paints that I have, watercolor paints, and this is watercolor paper. And I used the watercolor paints, and I just used 2 different colors and did an ombre of the back, and its metallic sheen is really pretty. So I did that for the background, and we're going to just add this here. So what I thought we would do, you know what, maybe I want to pop that up. No, because of the I'm going to have we're going to put the strawberries at an angle and have them overhang at the bottom. So I thought we would put this right here, a little offset over to the right. And then we will add some strawberries down here. Let's see. I think I'm going to put him up here and him on the side of the jar. So let me get my 3D foam tape. And we will pop up our little bees. So I'm going to glue this one straight down. Because this is a bumpy background, I'm just going to hold this one here for a second. And then I'm going to pop these 2, I think, up. Whoops. I want this to overlap the jar just a little bit, but I also want it to overlap each other. Okay. Look at this straight on here. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. A few of these little buds. Could add a couple like so. So there is my finished card. A jar of jam, strawberry jam. So thanks for being so sweet, guys, and understanding me being sick for so long and these videos coming out a little bit late this month. I really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching and giving me thumbs up and making sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, because I really appreciate that. It helps me reach more friends. So have a great one, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.